get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0, y'all know it's Nas, yo. Then a whole lot of only describe us as soldier survivors. Stay laced in the best, well dressed with finesse in the white tee, looking for wifey. Thug girl who fly and talk so nicely. Put her in the coupe so she can feel the nice breeze. We could drive through the city, no doubt, but don't say my car. Say that is out. Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you with, count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib, same hand that you hoop with. Swing around like you stupid. King of the town. Yeah, I've been that. You know I click clack where you and your men's at. Through the Smurf, through the Wop baseball bat. Rooftop like we bringing 88. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? With them. This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My life lit up. Trunk of the car, we got the street. Don't start none, won't be none. No reason for your mans to panic. You don't wanna see no ambulances. Knock drink down in this cup. That's the way you get Timberland up. Let the music diffuse all attention. Ball or convention.
I woke up in a new booth.
The Hawks journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. Home court advantage goes to the Rockets playing here in Houston. We're all set to bring you NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Atlanta, Teague and Korver are the guards. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. And it's Bazemore at the small forward spot. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Flush that thing down, young fella.
That is a fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
Last season, the Pistons with a shocking move, waiving Josh Smith. They bought him out, Clark. You saw that coming when it happened.
Yeah, in essence, Kevin, they paid him $40 million to go home or go away. I'm not sure how you rationalize that as a player, but he landed in a better spot in Houston.
He did. Here's Millsap. And there's the pass to Teague. And Horford, here we go. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Korver kicks to Millsap. Bazemore dishes to Korver. 5 to shoot. The three-pointer, no good. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Harden with the stuff.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Howard with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Clark, one thing about the Hawks last year is they were very strong on the road, as you could have guessed.
Yeah, but Kevin, they struggled a little bit down the stretch on the road, but still managed to have the best road record in the East.
Rockets trail by 3. There's the dish to Howard. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And how about that road record for the Hawks? 25-16 last season. 9 of those wins came during that 19-game winning streak in early 2015.
Boy, you look at the Hawks, and they seem to be built to play on the road because they can survive a player having an off game. They're so deep and versatile. Team basketball is a lot less prone to go cold when you're on the road.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Smith. And Corey Brewer's subbed in for James Harden. Here's Howard. And that's a foul. It's called encephalosha. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in. And it's KJ McDaniels in for Michael Beasley. Atlanta also making some changes here. Splitter's checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Hardaway is subbed in for Kyle Korver. Rockets trail by 4. Capella kicks to Terry. Can't connect from short range. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Fast break, here they come. Moving it up. Finished off the break.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
The Hawks leading by 4. And Mike Scott, a former second-round draft pick who has carved out a role here in the NBA the last 2 seasons, Clark. He was a major contributor off the bench.
Yeah, he's a bit of a tweener, you know, not big enough to maintain position down low on a consistent basis and not quick enough to really be a 3-man or small forward, but what he can do is get to the basket, rebound okay, and knock down the deep shot.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Chris Humphries has checked in for Atlanta. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land, nothing yet going outside. Pass to Schroeder. Feeds it to Humphries. The drive by Scott. Hardaway for 3. The Rockets pull it in.
And getting back to Mike Scott, his three-point percentage and attempts have increased each year he's been in the league. With a high, quick release, he's capable of making tough shots with a hand in his face in a way other players simply can't.
It's off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. And here's Schroeder. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside Hardaway. To the left side wing. But 3. Lock at 6. Scott. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Hawks on top, up 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Beasley out there with Howard. And it's Smith in at the 3 side. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Teague, the pass to Horford. Stolen by Beverly. Nuggets trailed by 4. Bazemore for 3. And that one's good. Bazemore's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Hawks. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Hawks?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Just 5 on the clock. Harden, that's good.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go. What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Fast break. Here we go. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Too much casual effort here. Lackadaisical getting back on defense here, fellas.
And it's costed them. Fast break baskets accounting for 7 of the last 10 points they've allowed.
Last year, a good one for Jeff Teague, Clark. He was a first-time All-Star in this league.
He's a pick-and-roll technician. So good in reading the defense as he operates from that spot on the floor. He was really the catalyst for what was a really efficient offense for the Hawks.
Here's Harden. Rebound, Atlanta. Korver gets a wide-open look. The three-pointer, no good.
Jeff Teague, a real speed merchant. I mean, very tough to stay in front of. He can put you on skates, blow by, and get right to the rim.
Splitters checked in for Atlanta.
And guys, Jeff Teague, an attack guard. He's just an average three-point shooter, but he gets to the free throw line in bunches, shoots at a high percentage, and has really revolved, I think, into one of the elite point guards in the league.
Harden against Korver. Beasley kicks to Beverly. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Bazemore for 3. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Back to Harden. Shot to stop the run. Beasley for 3. Another miss by Houston.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
To the middle. It's stolen by Korver. Bazemore dishes to Millsap. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And he gets the bucket. 6 points in the game for Kyle Korver.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division, and as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs, but the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Atlanta gets it back.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Doubled by Howard. Past the splitter. The 3 from Cephalosha. No good. And it's Houston the other way.
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th and was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Chris Humphries has checked in for splitter. Wasted no time on that one. Schroeder's got his first 3 points of the game.
And with the Rockets last postseason, their trip to the conference finals was as far as they would go. Went out to the Warriors in 5 games. Most of them, though, close ones. I think most fans were pleased with how far the team went last year in spite of all the injuries.
Now, here is Smith. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Hardaway. It's rebounded by Houston.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Beasley. The shot is off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Scott. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
The Hawks lead by 17. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
That's his first personal foul.
Al Horford is checked in for Mike Scott. To halt the run. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That is his first foul of the game. 17 seconds left in the first half. Right wing. Cephalosha kicks it over to Schroeder. Picked by Humphries. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
All right, Houston, coming out of the corner.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half. Defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop it.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. And the players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight.
We've seen James Harden playing a good game here. 13 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague and Korver are the guards. And it's Bazemore at the 3. Well, you think back to the 2009 draft, the Thunder selecting James Harden 3rd overall, and there was some second guessing there.
Yeah, and Tyreek Evans, Kevin, taking a pick after him, won Rookie of the Year. But with time, Harden's talent is proven out, and you could argue he should have gone first in that draft.
Rockets trailed by 19. Korver with it, guarded now by Michael Beasley. There's the triple. And Bazemore kicks to Teague. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Horford the pass to Millsap. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Houston with it. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Beasley with a clean look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Beasley's got 6.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And continuing to expand his arsenal last season, Patrick Beverley, the guard for the Rockets. Career highs in assists and rebounds per game, and he's one of the smallest guys on the floor.
Yeah, and he's really working on the details of becoming a better playmaker, becoming a guy that has coaches trust him to handle the basketball in those crucial situations.
Harden inside the 3-point line. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
You know, talking about Beverly, his wrist injury really changed things for the Rockets at the end of last season. Suddenly, 37-year-old Jason Terry had to take on big minutes at the point, and he was serviceable, but they missed Beverly's toughness on defense particularly.
Here's Harden. Can they get it? And he dunks it down.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And going back to the one thing with Patrick Beverley, his shot could still be more consistent. Last year, he was down in shooting averages across the board, including just 38% from the field. It makes it very difficult on your offense when you have an inability to space the floor. And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop and at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
Back to Howard. He's all alone. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
James Harden.
And Harden with the stuff.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Al Horford.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 12 points in the game for Kyle Korver. And the jam by Harden.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
For three.
The Hawks offense was a thing of beauty at times to watch last year. They really came together. They epitomized that turn team so well.
You hit it right on the head. I mean, they knew how to find the open man. The ball always ended up in the right spot, and so many of their shots came from assists, second in the league in that category.
And they're able to recover. And it's Beverly missing. Beasley with the steal. And stolen by Horford. The Hawks, another fast break opportunity here.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board. And his length doesn't hurt either. Well, I tell you what, the Hawks were terrific in so many different ways last year offensively. They led the league in catch and shoot points per game. And when you watch video, that's what stands out.
Clock at 4. Houston moving the ball around.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Teague for 3. And no good trying to get that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Hawks ahead. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Hawks shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. And Kirk Heinrich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Beasley out there with Smith. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Rockets. Splitter dishes to Cephalosha. They get the rebound. Hardaway kicks to Heinrich. There's the 3. Left side Hardaway. The feed to Heinrich. Splitter passes to Humphries. Heinrich outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the three-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Ball's knocked loose. And now it's Cephalosha running. He can go all the way. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And it's denied. But they recover it. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there. And I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
The Hawks making a switch here. Scott's checked in. Harden dishes to Smith. Pass to Beasley. He feeds it to Harden. Nice D from Scott.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense. A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
At the line for two.
Guys, James Harden, quite possibly the most devastating rim attacker in the league today, just refuses to slow down. Wayne Clark, he's going right at the basket.
Yeah, he's got it all, Kevin. I mean, he's so thick and strong and has deceptive moves and explosiveness. When he gets inside, he's scoring or you're fouling.
In the corner, Hardaway with it. Offline with his three.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul.
And when you're defending Harden, it really is a pick-your-poison situation. I mean, we talked about his driving, but you can't gap him because he's also a very good shooter and passer. So that double team that you want to provide as well, he's real good at finding that open man.
Here's Humphries. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt. And guys, another thing about Harden, he draws so much attention defensively. So even when he misses around the rim, oftentimes it's going to create offensive rebound opportunities for the Rockets. So he takes the whole defense with him.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Howard. Nice D from Scott.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
That's his first personal
The Hawks
foul.
making a switch here. Splitters checked in.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
There's 1:47 left in the game. Harden outside. And he gets it to go. Harden's got 12 points in just the second half. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And Clark, you know, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, you know, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Atlanta.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
Down low, Howard. Scott pulls it in. And so it's Atlanta with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Josh Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Chris Humphries has checked in for Atlanta.
Rockets foul.
And guys, Kirk Heinrich, a steady, reliable point guard, but not last season. Something went severely wrong with his shot to the point where he suffered career-low shooting percentages from the field and from three-point.
Talking about Heinrich, the one thing you expect from him is consistency. But when he couldn't provide it last year, the team turned to a different backup point guard.
Exactly right, Kevin. Heinrich couldn't have felt good about becoming a third stringer, averaging the fewest minutes per game of his career last season.
Here's Hardaway, and it's sent back by Howard. And they get it back. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Hardaway with the steal. From the arc. Can't get it to go. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And we've got an electric crowd here in Golden State's Oracle Arena. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers facing the Golden State Warriors. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center, locking down the middle.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08. And really, he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Thompson. The offensive rebound. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
And he can't hit the second. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Curry's shot is good.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense, but he's got the A game rolling tonight.
LeBron outside. Back to Irving. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
There they go, finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. Green, the screen. Back to Curry. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Barnes kicks to Iguodala. Puts up a 3. LeBron grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And that one's good.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Smith. And the whistle blow is going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Irving dishes to Love. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Barnes.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving drives in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And it's Irving missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Barnes has got 5.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Curry kicks to Green. Lets it go with a 3. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Kyrie Irving. First personal foul, team foul.
Iguodala, the pass to Barnes. And it's blocked by Love.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
The shot by Curry, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
James dishes to Smith. Passes it to Irving. Love kicks to Smith. That falls. Great assist by Love. Smith's got 5.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Warriors ahead, up by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
Put your hands together for...
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the Timberwolves for Kevin Love.
Yeah, in the end, the Warriors stood pat, and it was a controversial decision at that point, but I don't think there's any question it was a pretty good move for the Warriors right now.
It's Curry with the drive. Shot clock at 6. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Curry's got 10.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Now here's Curry. He's got 10. That's short off the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
No one near James as he lets it go. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry attacking. Bogut kicks to Green. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Green's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Curry against Irving. Smith on the wing. Back to Irving. Warriors with the rebound.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Cleveland the rebound.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
On our old partner, Steve Kerr also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars in Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff,
point.
and Steve has that.
Excellent point.
Kyrie Irving.
Good.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
There's Curry. No good off the front iron.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Curry with another miss.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
That's his first personal foul.
The three from LeBron. It's rebounded by Golden State.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Outside for Curry. Another miss by Curry.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
It's stolen by Curry. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got his first points of the game. Here's James. The kick out to Irving. 13 feet away. Green with the rebound. Green's got his third rebound on the night. Curry with another miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Green passes to Curry. From past the arc. That misses, would have counted had it gone in. And so we conclude the first half. Cavaliers lead by 6. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
That's his first personal.
A lot of action from Irving. 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in the 3 slot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And that one's good, Irving. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And now an 11-point Cavalier lead.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Curry outside. Can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Warriors shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Buries it from three-point range.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time. Well, at least he had the presence of mind to change his shot when the defense got on him. You've got to improvise sometimes.
And another 3 for Golden State.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And Green gets it to go.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town At the beginning of last season, Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq, Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
And Green gets it to go.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Pulls up on the elbow. That is good. And that's 20 points for Kyrie Irving.
And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities. But Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel. I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
The screen from Thompson. And Curry, here we go. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
You know, talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together, but the stat sheet also bared that out. Kyrie hit over 40% of his threes for the first time in his career, and he posted the lowest turnover rate of his career, too.
Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Lots of room. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry outside. Another miss by Curry.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Green. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Green's got 9 points in the quarter. Irving against Curry. Outside Irving. In the corner, it's James. And Thompson sends it back. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. And that one's good, Barnes.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Curry. No luck. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Cavaliers leading, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving at the 1. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. And Curry, here we go. And he gets it to go. Curry's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Feeds to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. On its way from Curry for 2. And it's Golden State with another.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, their offense heating up, and anytime you shoot it this well, you're going to give yourself a chance to get the W.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Warriors leading by 3. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Barnes can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. And the dunk by LeBron.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Curry with the three. And James pulls it down.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
There is just no way, Clark, to tell who is going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think looking at this game, it may very well come down to one crucial key play.
Clark, that's a great point. When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Irving with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Kept alive.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside, Green. Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by Thompson. Cavaliers shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Irving dishes to Smith. Barnes grabs the miss.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Golden State moving the ball around. Curry attacking. Thompson outside. Latrey. Shots good. Thompson's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Back to Irving. From past the arc. The Warriors pull it in.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Curry against Irving. Curry kicks to Bogut. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line. They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He has 12 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
Cavaliers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Curry. Another miss by Curry. James outside. To the wing on the left. Love with a wide open look. And another miss by Cleveland. Curry against Irving. Here's Thompson. And a missed layup. Irving with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Outside Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. The 3 won't fall. Curry outside. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from in Oakland, California. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Smith the pass to Irving. The shot is off. So Golden State will take it the other way. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game. Curry attacking. And the rejection by Love. Goes back up. The putback. Offensive rebound. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
At the line for your Warriors, Andrew Bogut.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving kicks to Love. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Curry dishes to Bogut. Good. And the Warriors lead by 3.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the knee had collapsed on him.
Here's Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Irving's got 29 in the game.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
Thompson passes to Bogut. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them. Oh, what a sweet stroke from Curry on that one.
Irving attacking. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 31 points for Kyrie Irving. Outside Curry. To the inside. Bogut. And he converts the layup. Bogut's got 4 this quarter.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 24 points and a dozen assists. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
For 3, Love. The Warriors pull it in. On the wing, Green. The 3. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Green. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors. Irving kicks to James. Irving dishes to LeBron. To end the run. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They escaped with a victory, although they needed, Clark, an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.
Hey, boy up on the land till I die. Till I die. On the east side till I die. Till I die. Rocking that wine and gold till I die. Till I die. In the hood I'm good till I die. CLE till I die. Everywhere I go putting on. Putting on, putting on. Everywhere I go putting on. Putting on, putting on. Everywhere I go putting on. Putting on, putting on. Everywhere I go putting on. Putting on. What you want? Step under the court like 2-3. I was made for the game like Kyrie. Representing for the city, yeah, I be. In the land is where you gon' find me. Courtside at the Q in the flow seat. Everybody in the team eat. Green bills, y'all know it's the green season. Catch me only up a short scene. Whipping with the hot sauce like I'm street leaguing. L1 though, on the flow going up though. 3 points to the dunk though. Me and Shove though. My city, been turned up from the jump though. Boy up on the land till I die. Till I die. On the east side till I die. Till I die. Rocking that wine and gold till I die. Till I die. In the hood I'm good till I die. CLE till I die. Everywhere I go putting on. Putting on, putting on. Everywhere I go putting on. Putting on, putting on. Everywhere I go putting on. Putting on, putting on. Everywhere I go putting on. Putting on. What you want? Dynamic duo. Dynamic
동전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어. 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡 더 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투. 다 끝 난가 같았지만 우리 앞길을 막지 말라고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지금 기가 아프지만 지나가 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아. 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아.
이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind. 헤야오 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 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치. 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해. 경추 쪽은 딱딱해지고 이 시계 붙은 각질. 모두 비맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 진땀이네. 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여. 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협. 시간을 도마 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져. 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무. 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유. 억울하해도 납득돼서
35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파친 너 페이스 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 핵인 인생의 레이스 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 높고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind 조금 때 같아 곧 내 같아 곧 다니는 건 달라지고 빨라졌지만 결국 가는 데 같아 질리게 겪어도 사랑 때문에 애 같아 이럴 때 보면 나도 아직 애 같아 살기보단 생존하기 바쁜 정수리는 넓어지고 평소가 작아지는 마음 속에 피어나줬으면 해 한 송이의 평화 진흙탕 속의 연화 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 높고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do, you know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles, and you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game, you know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov. Cleveland on defense. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Roberson is up there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. Here's Roberson. Another shot. No good from Durant.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there. Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Cavs were one of the top teams in the East last year, and it was in large part to how strong they were at home.
Boy, did they shoot it well from beyond the arc at home, Kevin. I mean, top 3 in the league in terms of three-point shooting. It does help to have LeBron, but
it does. That is a factor. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, for the Cavs at home, they ended with 31 wins there. Second best record in the East in that regard. A lot of those wins actually came after the All-Star break.
And how about the Cavs last season? 18 straight home wins for them. Third longest home win streak in their history. And that home winning streak helped them jump from the middle of the playoff pack to the 2 seed.
Here's Irving. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Here's Durant. And the rejection by James. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Westbrook drives in. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set. You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Love outside. Shoots from 12. And it's in off the backboard. And watching Kevin Love, he can do everything on the offensive end, Clark. He's been that way really his entire career, going back to high school.
Yeah, his game is low to the ground, too. No explosive moves or dunks. He takes you on and beats you with skill. Good footwork, smooth shot, sharp passer, and an excellent IQ.
Pass to LeBron. Smith drives in, and it's blocked by Adams. And they'll keep possession. Mozgov's shot is off. Durant with it. He's got 5. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. The Cavaliers trail by 4. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played.